So hello everyone,
in
welcome
Zoom.
to Somnium Space Metaverse. Welcome to actually my gallery, but mainly let me put here the feed from our guest Denevraut. You could see the avatar there in his virtual tablet. How cool is that? he's,
I
he's currently walking to his parcel. So we are going to do the same. Yeah, let me maybe like split screen it or something. What is the right thing to click? Too many things to click. Yeah, over here. Let's do this.
almost there.
Yeah, so how cool is that?
There's
So,
people here.
yeah, so far you can see him, he's in the city center, which is like over there, the floating island, you guys know it. So far you get the directions, how to get to his parcel. So far basically we'll like to the planetarium and forward. Over there was the big robot. It's no longer there. So you can use this lady and the yellow boxes orientation. And over there in the distance you can see him. If you can remember him, if you remember his avatar. Yeah, the dude over there. So you can see him there on the building. And we are going to meet there in a minute. And of course, we are here not just with our guest, but also with my co-host, Serdian. Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, very excited to see what happens this evening with our guest. Very excited to hear what Denevraut has to say. If I'm saying it right, please. If I'm not saying it right, please tell me how to. And to see what happens in the metaverse by the guy who's actually doing a lot there and who's very active in Discord, Somnium Discord, and other places. So very glad you're here and very excited to hear what you have to say.
Probably too much stuff.
I hope.
Yeah.
So we are there.
Awesome. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so I'm going to mute myself in the word, so I don't hear you twice. I will, yeah, let's put this here and this here. We are here. Hi. Oh, yeah. So you can see Denevraut is in the VR, so he can do all sorts of gestures. He can show us what's going on. You can see hand gestures as well.
Very nice.
I'm just letting I'm in 2D, so I can't do that. Maybe next time. Yeah, he can do all of these things, and I can't do anything about it. So that's how it works. People in VR have all the perks. Okay. Yeah. So maybe in the beginning, tell us a little bit about yourself, and then all about this beautiful gallery.
So it's been like 6 months since I'm in Somnium Space. I've always been interested by VR, not that much video game. But when I start to play VR game, I was very, oh my God, that's the place I want to be. That's the place I want to do stuff. And then I learned about avatars, art. So I know I had make one in the past, so I continue it, and I become very very excited about this stuff. So I start to make a nice avatar series. We have a few here, like aliens.
Oh, I lost you. Yeah, over there. Yeah, so I need to.
Oh, you have
take the
a
elevator.
elevator. Yeah, it should work.
Yeah. I will take the elevator there. Yeah, you can see if you are in VR, you can teleport.
So this one is called Astevo series. They are aliens born in the Europa moon of Jupiter underwater. I like science fiction.
Yeah, well, who doesn't?
Yeah. So originally, I'm an engineer, if we can say, and I was always interested about coding, all about science and around it. Mad science. No, I'm joking. So when I started, I was always into it. Art was always close to me in my life, and I had block of time that I wasn't doing art, and now I'm just doing that. Very soon I'm doing more and more coding. As you can see with my laboratory, I call it the shader house because everything
nice.
here is an algorithm to show something. Like you can see my walls.
Oh,
Very proud of it.
it's really the mad scientist Lara. All the cool
Yep.
inventions.
My walls are a little inspired from natural art, but I had my my things on it. So it's like a 360 picture of sky, like that's rotating with a lot of effect, in fact, and these nice bubbles changing colors. So all this is I can call GPU programming. So I say to the GPU how to show pixels on the surface. This is another test I did.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, sorry,
Artific,
I'm going fast.
There's not a live on Twitch, or I'm missing something.
Oh yeah, okay. So I will be more descriptive.
Oh, you don't have you don't see anything on Twitch?
The stream didn't start. Yeah.
Oh, it's weird. I have it here that it's.
Okay.
It's weird. Let me double check it. Or it would be bad, but yeah, from here it looks like it's working. So let's see what I see. Yeah, I see it's offline. So that's super weird.
Okay.
So
could be a lag.
Let me. Oh, it shouldn't. Yeah, I like tried to stop it. It will help. I'm recording anyway, so far it will be recording.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
So that's the good thing. We are not doing it in vain, but we are not streaming it for some reason, some bug or I don't know. Yeah, it's saying that it's
sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah, no worries. It was actually an important point because I invited some people to join. Maybe they want it, and for some reason they can't. Yeah, something wrong. But yeah, anyway, let's continue. Yeah, let's do it on a recording, and I will post it, and I will apologize to everyone. Something wrong, of course. So, okay, yeah. So where were we? We were.
I will go to the explanation of why I'm all this. I love all this. In fact, the first. After my first series of Avatar, the first thing I did was classic art, NFTs art. My thing is moving stuff. I mean, what I love in programming, VR, games, and art is life. I love life. I love when it's moving, when you can feel something more than a picture on a wall. So I start with those series of GIF, and then when Somnium gave us the ability to program our own called shader, like you can see on this face. It's a program that say how the pixels are moving or changing colors, how they have to show. So this was the first iteration of my new love of art with moving stuff, because my point of view of VR art, I will even say the future of art is immersion. Always more and more immersion. You have picture, you have video that are very great, very nice, but in VR we have something more. So what I like to do is exploring and pushing what we can do with the platform. That's why I start this laboratory with all those, I could say, research project of the beauty, immersion and everything. I love this this effect too, is a giant water ball that's moving. You know, I love those live. So
yeah, I can see a lot of science fiction references, and it's really amazing what you actually did with that sphere in the middle, or a cloud, or gate, or I'm not sure what it is, but it does look amazing.
It's my artistic soul that I show here. Yeah. So all this is just the start. We have more and more features in Somnium that allow us to make, I call it the next generation of art. Is, you know, in the past we had those nice 3D movies that are just stereoscopic videos that you have one eye, like 3D movies on TVs. It's not very impressive for me because you cannot just you can just be on one direction, or if it just has sphere, you rotate on the video and it just has sphere. I mean, there's no immersion on this for me. That's why I'm exploring all this 3D that we have here, the real 3D, and soon we will go in words and explore. I mean, we will be inside the piece of art and not looking at the art. We will live the art, you know?
It's amazing vision.
Yeah, I think this is really important.
This one is a more classical one. If you see what I'm showing, I will zoom in more in a second. The idea of this piece of art was my first try with the Builder SDK of Somnium to create very complex structure. My idea was to create something very realistic. I'm not always doing abstract. I love when I love immersions, and realism is a kind of immersion. So I made this piece with impossible to see the pixels of rocks with high details and nice water. Wait, I will show you. It's very nice. So I have reflection in the water.
Yeah. Wow.
And this fake falling water on this statue. This statue is called Cemento. So you can imagine this effect of bricks in all the parcel. And I'm also working, in fact, my second passion is efficiency. So I want to have the best immersion, beauty with the less cost possible. So with my engineer background of school, I only did school, I can understand those things and understand how to show the best result with the less power consumption or CPU use, GPU use, you know, boring stuff. So in my future work, I will work in the Somnium words to create those rich environment that we are fluid inside it, not lagging. I'm surprised my parcel don't lag.
Yeah, it works very well.
But would you say that? Sorry. Are you using less CPU and trying to optimize it because of like more of community could see it, or is it a challenge for you?
In fact, I never hit problem of optimization. I mean, problem of performance, because I try to learn the blocks I can use. You know, a blocks is like when you paint a canvas, you have a pencil, paint, and you have some colors. You can use sponge, you can use all those other tools, and it's not like, I don't know, using 1 ton of gold just to put the paint. I'm trying to explain that I'm learning the building blocks that are simple. What is the way to create beautiful stuff at low cost? Because I could create crazy shader that everybody will lag, but I have to understand why it's lagging. So I know what I can use and what I can't use. That's what I mean by making optimized art. So if I know people doesn't have a lot of RAM, I will prefer doing things that doesn't have too much texture. It's just examples.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if you have some art that no one can see, then it's maybe like absolute scarcity, but also no one can really appreciate it, and it's worthless.
What I'm showing right now is my my ground that I love. It's called Parallax effect. So it looked like a topology of 3D, but in fact it's a tricks of the pixel. But it really look crazy 3D in my eyes. That's why I love this kind of effect. So knowing all those basic feature I can use, those are the building blocks of my art. So I'm exploring and showing to everyone what we can do. I'm waiting people to do that too. we have this opportunity, and for now people just use basic blocks in Somnium, like the cubes with almost no texture, and it's quite nice. Oh, there's new stuff here, but we can do more, and we will do more.
Yeah, if I know that it's always like you come up with something like this parallax effect on the floor, and then other people start to use it and take it into different directions. But you are always the first one that come up with these things.
Everything here, but not the reflection, is accessible to anyone to do. It's quite simple to do. We say basic features. The reflection, I had some that was fun for me, but no one can do that. I mean, they can copy paste the code, but it's very hard to do. It's like all vectors operation and stuff, and I mean, it's beautiful.
Oh, it is.
But
amazing.
It's tricks. It's fake reflection. It's only using what you see on the. You see, there's shadow, because it can only use the pixels that are already rendered. So if I hide pixel, they cannot use it. So there's just shadow like this.
Oh yeah, I didn't see it. For me, it's perfect.
Yeah, if you look down, it's all broken. It's not perfect.
Yeah, okay, yeah, like way down. Yeah. But you need
Usually
to
it's not.
look for it.
Yeah. And I have the highs for that. So every time I look at something I don't understand, I will try to figure out how it works. I'm like this. It's my engineer brain.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing, the reflections.
Yeah, the reflections and the walls and the animations on the walls, they are at one point I would say they are too much, but as you move through the building, they are not overwhelming. So
Yeah.
I'd say they are actually not too much.
To be fair, it was a show off. I mean, I had to do it because I said it, so I had to show up. So my fault. So the idea was just to show what we can do, but you can imagine any of this more subtle in any part of a parcel. It can be very simple, like using some more realistic stuff. You see this beautiful water we can use in parcels. So the idea is there's no limit anymore. It's just our imagination, and it's fantastic. I love this this universe for those reasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, in previous episodes we've been through other metaverses and more times in Somnium, and we've seen this expression like large buildings, huge tall buildings, and everything ramps. So I think we're still in the beginning of something. So everybody wants to try out and max out everything they can do. So I think this is a good way to go. And then when you have all, as I said, all the blocks that you can use, then you can make anything you want, but you have to try everything out and max it out to see what's possible.
Another thing I would add to all this is, you know, I said that I think for me the future of art is this third dimension that we really use, and I hope this is not just going to be show off in parcels. I hope we will be able to make kind of like the GLB art that we see on OpenSea. That's not very it's kind. I did not see that much art like this, but I expect this to be an NFT one day, something like this, like my statue that you can just put on your parcels. So, you know, or even I was thinking about some nice stuff recently. Very, very soon we will probably be able to create like characters that interact each other, like at 3D movies. Like you have those characters that do random stuff, like in video games, you know, with
or maybe like a theater, right? So you would come to a parcel and there would be a show that would be programmed.
That's possible. I was even thinking about this very smart movies with sound and characters and there is all the things happening. I don't have idea right now, but it's not possible right now, but it's going to be possible soon. I asked for a feature. I mean, we need it's called let's say a normal word, skin 3D. Yes, skin 3D. We need that now to do all those animated things. It's like what my avatar is made of. So right now I cannot do moving stuff. So everything I do that move is like a tricks like the ball here.
So the big liquid thing on the like ceiling, that's not moving as well, or is it?
How do you explain this? Okay, usually we move things in games using skin object, like any characters. You can see skin object with, I don't know. I can show you. In fact, I have one small project. I have just to move my camera. Give me 1 sec. Follow player off. Is it working? Yeah. One of the, just for explaining you what we can do with skin object, I will use my portable show that I use with events. Let's take this one.
Oh, that's a lot of objects.
Is it working? Okay, it must be confusing now. Okay, so I put my camera here.
Oh.
And you will, oops, wrong direction. I don't know if you can see well, but this is an avatar that I put on my laptop to make a nice, scene for shows in Somnium. So you have the, I mean, it's hard to see, but all the laser move. So all the object is a skin object. So I can say, okay, this bone have to move, and the laser move, and it's the same for. I mean, it's pretty much just the laser for now. So the idea is you can make anything move by saying to the bone connected to the object, move on this direction, translate, scale, or rotate. Just return to my normal avatar, and I will explain all the sphere work now. So the difference with the sphere is the sphere moved by a random algorithm. So in a GPU code, I can say, okay, this triangle have to move this way. This triangle have to move this way. I could not say it to an avatar because it's way too complex to move an arm. It will be just crazy. I mean, it could take me a month to just move an arm. But saying to all the triangles to move randomly in a direction, it's easier to say. So I think it's my only piece of art that move right now. So it's like the colors you see on the wall that move, but instead of colors, I say to the triangles move. Like I give you a random patterns and move in this direction. So it look like this. So I can make things moving, but there's a lot of limitation right now.
Yeah, well, you can look at it for a very long time. It's fascinating.
To me, it seems that there are no limitations.
Best place is here. It's
like
simple. It's just refraction. Sorry, on a moving sphere. You see how art can be beautiful and simple at the same time. That's what I love in this. Oh, it's raining.
Oh yeah.
So I hope people don't think that it have to lag to be beautiful, because it's not the point.
Yeah, I guess if you know what you're doing, you can make it not lag. If you don't, then you usually make something wrong and it just doesn't work as it should. Yeah. So as you said, just find out why, learn, and do it the right way.
What would you say is the biggest challenge in this world for you?
In Somnium Space, the biggest challenge, in my opinion, it will be bringing new people. I mean, we have a lot of passionate people here, but the maximum we are in events, it's like sometimes maximum 30 people online. So the biggest challenge is to bring new people to VR, or at least to the 2D version of this platform. So yeah, it's because people like me are not very good in advertising, Twitters, and we make good stuff, but people doesn't know that this exists. So I would say, yeah, it's bringing new people, because if you compare to Decentraland or other platform, they are way more usual players, or people want to hang out, and we maybe don't have everything that we need to bring people yet. So yeah, it's the next hard part to do.
Yeah, but like it's like completely mind blowing. I will actually use your browser. So cool! I can do this in Word. And
it's not my stuff. It was for the early show.
yeah, I put there your Twitter account. So guys, like how just like stupid it is that this guy has like 84 followers. So if you are watching this, it's almost like mandatory to give him a follow, because these are like just so insane stuff. Like I don't know, like we were in crypto voxels, we were in Decentraland, we saw some events, they have some games, there are some interesting stuff there, but we were like never even like close to anything like this. Yeah, we saw some like
Yeah,
flying
but
fishes, you know.
but I think what Denevraut was talking about immersion, this is actually the first kind of parcel or place in our metaverse space or whatever we call it now, where it is very immersive. And when you showed like your sculpture from the ancient era and all the space stuff around it with the sphere, even like when I look it on the screen without the VR, it's very immersive. And the thing that you said, that movies are mostly like 2D, and then you just follow the story in one direction, the way you move your camera around, it really gives this special dimension to it. So it's true what Artific says, that like the central end is very cartoony. So
Yeah.
it limits that kind of immersion, because for me it's not as serious. It limits you in what you want to do. Crypto voxels, I mean boxes, so it has its qualities, but its immersiveness is limited. So this is like a very, very amazing space that you have here.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
think you are actually doing pretty good in advertising it, what can be done and what is used. And I don't think you're going overboard in any way. And I think you should brag more if that's possible, because I think people will actually like this more, because it gives them the opportunity to do stuff as you did. So it takes time, and of course it's challenging in technical ways, but yeah, what isn't? So I think it actually showcases the power of Somnium, that to do anything. So it's not limited in any way.
Yeah, the potential is, look, it's bigger than I can even imagine myself. I already have few friends that start to do things like this. Crazy stuff. They call, help me how to do this shader. I'm joking. They are starting to do very nice stuff, and very little by little.
Yeah, I think we will have one of your students next time, and we had him last time, Jambi, but last time we were talking more theoretically.
It's starting to be crazy good, Jambi.
yeah. Like I still can't forget the concerts. You guys can check it out on Somnium Space YouTube. There's a recording of the last one, and he's using these shaders on walls. And it really gives you the idea that it's just this, like you are not in a one tiny room, but you are in this infinite space, and on sort of like platform or something like that in the middle of it, and you are parting on the live performance of GMB. And all the lights around and stuff, and as you said, it's like actually a relatively simple shader, and people are taking your idea that you used here and just doing this really cool stuff and using it to perform and do events for other people. So yeah, I think this is going, like, currently it's going just slowly. We see a couple new people join every time, and then, but I think it's going to hit some I don't know, maybe some big event or someone big just notices and say, okay, like this is crazy, and people will explore it, and more people will join, and there will be just some sort of explosion, and no one will know where it came from. That's my opinion. Currently, it's going slowly, but just only few people actually in the world saw this. So if you are watching this, then you should just download the Somnium Space app, and either in 2D, or if you have VR headset, and it's almost criminal that you haven't been here, you haven't experienced it, because just like a couple of people in the world actually did. So if you want to do something historic, well, you have the opportunity right here.
Yeah, thank you.
So cool.
If I can add a little something,
absolutely.
We have a very big feature that's coming soon. It's the word SDK, that we will be able to build our own word if we own one, or if we rent or lend one. So one of my biggest I would say that I hope we do is everything that we miss here, that we bring it to words, because we just need one great words to start the exponential curve of social growing inside Somnium Space. So I will work personally on this and add nice feature for hanging out, because we have a lot of events here, but right now as activities, it's an art part in Somnium, doing activities that are not going to a show, going to dance, or going to podcasts. So this is the unknown area of Somnium that can bring a lot of people. It's what I think. So I will work hard on this in my future works with Jambis in his new world. We have this little project. It's called
the Arts and Performance Center.
Yeah, the performance. I forget the name.
Yeah, it's the name of district, right? Like live performance district or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, something like this, but it will be in a word that someone lent to us. Sorry, and we won't just do fancy building. I will be sure to add nice feature for people like me that are always moving to occupy them and even return there to hang out when there's nothing to do else. I mean, it's always as I say, it's just the start. There is so much things to do and so few time in our lives, and we are waiting for the feature.
Absolutely, yeah. I found it. It's Performing Arts District Award. It's really cool. We had Jambi tell us something about it last time, and are you preparing some cool stuff, like you are doing these shaders and these kind of things? Can you share some of these things that will be coming there? That
in the word, it's virtual performing. Sorry, virtual performing. The project. Yeah. So we will have 6 venues. Each will be a little different. We will do events with artists. We will even do. I mean, I'm not the guy that organized all this, but I know a little about it. So I think he planned to have like music course, like with instrument that we will invent, because when we say immersion, we say making music with stuff.
Yeah,
so this is going to be one of the activities.
That is really cool. So you are going to be coding it, right? The instruments.
I don't have an idea right now, because I want to see what we can do with the Word SDK, because it totally depends on what feature we have access to, because it's possible we cannot grab stuff right at the start. So maybe it will be hard to make music. But my idea is I won't recreate a simple instrument that exists. I will invent something that is optimized with VR, because we don't have super big accuracy, but we have this amplitude of movement. So I will find something interesting just for hanging out. We can make colors, sound, and moving. We will see. I'm sure I can figure out something.
Well, I'm sure you
Yeah, from
will.
the first time I heard the like metaverse performing center, my mind was blown because you can actually make visual effects that don't exist in the real world. And I'm always
Exactly.
surprised to see that people tend to bring in real world stuff into the metaverse, which I think is wrong. We should explore what
Exactly.
we can't do in the real world and get immersive in it. And as you said, movement in combination with, I don't know, space distortion or light or sound is the thing that I'm very looking forward to see.
Yeah, sure. It could even be just music game like Beat Saber or others that I did not try. But yeah, this is part of our project. I hope we will have time to do the more we can. But for now, I'm patient about what we can do, so I won't tell too much. Even to my partner, I say we have to wait to see what we can do because we won't start things that will be useless right now.
Mm-hmm.
So in my opinion, I'm keeping in my mind that VR is for me about what is unreachable on real life. So I keep this in
Yep.
mind, and I'm thinking about what we can bring here that is unreachable in real life. So obviously we have a lot of stuff incarning others. I mean, I love this avatar. I really feel myself inside it. When I wear my other avatars, I don't feel inside me, but in this one is different. So it's just an example of what is unreachable in the real life. Those crazy art that, I mean, I don't have money to buy all those OLED TVs, you know.
Yeah,
So
you have much better here.
you just need this one. It's quite expensive, but you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But at some point, you have to let the users control your magic sphere in the middle. That I really want to do that
Oh
at
yeah,
one point.
interaction is
Yeah.
very important for VR because just seeing stuff is not, it's great, but something is not there and have to be there. Interaction is not yet the thing in Somnium. It will become a thing, and I will make sure it's a thing very soon.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome. I'm looking forward
I
to
want
that.
us to feel that we live in another world, that we explore it. It's my keyword is life. My keyword in my art, engineering stuff, everything you can imagine is life. I love when things is alive. I mean, it's the same when people come here and talk to me. This is living. They are alive. I am, and the environment is more and more alive.
Yeah, I think it's exactly what makes like the floor or especially the Jambi's room, this like infinite room, like so cool because like you can it's not transmittable by looking at the video. You need to be there, but if you are there in VR, then you sort of like your mind is like exploring it and
Yeah.
like questioning, is it real or isn't it? And you sort of move a little bit and it's just it's just right. It just looks infinite. So it sort of convince your mind that it's infinite, and the mind is like testing it constantly. So
Yeah, it's not wallpaper for your mind.
yeah. You don't, but
Yeah,
you
but
don't get it on
to
YouTube.
me, to me, it's more that your mind is taught in a way of real world, and he thinks it's not real. But actually, metaverse gives you a lot more opportunities to experience stuff.
Yeah.
So we also need to learn how to
Mhm.
experience stuff. So I'm glad that you're um, doing all these things and showing off what actually can be done, because nobody knows how to interact with those stuff. So it's all
Yeah.
new, and people tend to fit it in their minds in something that they know, but it's actually everything is unknown and it's new, and that's actually the next frontier, right? So we need new stuff in order to learn how to use that new stuff.
Yeah.
So we
But
need to adapt to the metaverse.
we have to feel our reality inside this platform. We have to feel our reality, not the reality, but our reality.
Yeah. I think
Yes, and I love how you said that you feel like yourself in the avatar, because
Yeah.
like if we watch traditional social media, it has gone into like something that we don't want to be, and something that gets us annoyed and I don't know, nervous or something. And here, from what you speak, you are yourself, so you have the opportunity to do whatever you want, to look however you want, and to show yourself as you are. So it's an amazing opportunity and experience.
Yeah, and if I can add on this, I just saw an avatar the other day, and I was talking to my friend, and I was feeling my brain starting to modificate my understanding of what I see, and I was feeling that it's him that I see. You know, my brain was recording and learning that this appearance, this voice, those gestures, they are him. So that was a crazy feeling to feel that. You associate people with avatars, and it seemed natural. In fact, I don't feel strange when I see someone like this in this game. I mean, we have so many movies with non-human, and now we can be those non-human. That's a very we are lucky to live this in our times.
Yeah, this is actually like quite deep idea, because maybe just like moving into these virtual worlds will like erase so old things like racism and these sort of things, because like everyone's like different here, you know. You actually want to be different, you want to be so then it suddenly just doesn't make like any sense to be afraid of people that are different, because it's just the norm, you know, for being the maybe like being the same, like meeting some other guy that has like very similar avatars to yours, or just being similar to something, then you okay, like maybe this guy, what's his deal?
Sometimes we feel like utopia here. People are so kind, the community is so healthy. I never feel that much myself here, and it's even impacting my real life social abilities. I've never been that confident in real life. It's not two person different. It's kind of two face of the same person. It's crazy. And this saved me for the pandemic, by the way. This interaction, I did not feel needs of more social interaction after this. It tricked the brain. I mean, it feel the need of interaction. That's very nice. VR is a great thing, and it's going to go very far, I think.
Yeah, me too. So I think that's the ideal place to finish it. So how can people reach you? What's the best way how to reach you if they have some question, want to buy something?
For reaching me directly it's always Discord. I'm more and more active on Twitter too. So it's the two platform, and of course I'm almost every time here at 4 US East on the evening, 16 US East. But Discord is the way to go. Is always close to me. Yeah, on Somnium Space Discord, my name is Blue because I'm responsible of some stuff. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I will put the links into the description of the video. So for everyone that's interested, and you all should be interested in learning more about Denevraut and reaching out to him, or maybe buy some of his creations. So you can see the avatars and also other
more
things.
And more on OpenSea, yeah.
Yeah, they are on OpenSea, so all the links will be in the description, and for sure give him a follow. And yeah, download the client and join us here every day. We are doing meetups at 10 p.m. Central European time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. It's a good time to hang out with this progressive community of cool people. So thank you everyone, and have a good day. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.